Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Texas, and we're back with the MUTMEN podcast, episode number 74. And as always, we're joining with Gut Fox. How's it going, bro?
Not too bad, Texas. Yourself?
It's going good, going good. Kind of got a little bit of that morning voice, but I think I sound better for it, so I'm not gonna complain.
It's quite late in the night time. Why are you sleeping all day?
You know why? Mutt messes your sleep schedule up. I'm out here grinding solos, playing Mutt squads, having a lot of fun over here in this game, and I'm going to bed at like 4 a.m., getting up at 8, going to take a nap at 2 in the afternoon, getting up at 6. Like it's the whole grind process. Your body wasn't ready for. I thought I prepared pretty well for it too, just having random sleep schedules. But no, I'm actually not prepared at all.
Well, good. Stay in that grind, because whenever I'm streaming, everybody asks me when's Texas streaming next. So
that's not nice.
Keep giving the people what they want.
Why they gotta? I don't know why people just worry about like my schedule. Like what? He doesn't know me like that, bro. Like he knows me, but he don't know me like that. He can't just be like, I don't know. Let me go send him a text message and find out when he's streaming. Like just wait till I go live. Like it's not that big of a deal. But
yeah,
our guest, what's up?
No, I was just saying, don't you put your schedule out on like Twitter or something when you're streaming?
I randomly do it. I'll schedule it. So that's what I try to do. I try to schedule it or just put it on Twitter. Nobody follows me on Twitter, but I got more followers on YouTube than Twitter. But it's kind of funny how that works. Doesn't translate over that well.
Wish it did. You're supposed to have more followers on YouTube than Twitter, right?
I don't know.
It's been that way for a long time for you, hasn't it?
It is, but I'm trying to get 60. I'm trying to get verified, bro. I need more followers. So y'all should follow me over on Twitter.
Well, you just get like fake accounts. Can't you just buy bots?
I mean, that is the J-Mail method.
Oh, damn. The shots are ready this early.
What? He got caught buying. He bought fake Twitter followers. What? That's like a thing that everybody's making fun of. I thought that was cool. I thought it was a safe place. I guess not. I guess I'm about to
no. It's verified that he did it. It was just
okay.
It was just shot for
okay.
It'd be funny if our guest was J-Mail, but no, our guest is even better. Tex, introduce.
Our guest. I'm getting it. I'm leaving. I'm just leaving. I'm out.
You're out. You're out. Okay. I'm just saying though, like it's not really shots or exposing, but it's like facts. But anyway, our guest today is gonna be the great Scomo.
What's up, guys? Man? Appreciate you inviting me on. Big fan of Tex for a very, very, very long time. And Gut Fox, I've been watching you for about a year and a half. So really happy to be on the show and get to be able to talk to you guys about all this cool MUT stuff going on.
Yeah, appreciate it, Scomo. Big fans of you too. You're blowing up on YouTube, bigger than really. I don't know. Probably the biggest Madden YouTuber blowing up right now. Wouldn't you say, Texas?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. These kind of streams are great. Like I'm going on YouTube, looking at just streams and the consistency he's bringing. Even with MLB, like he's constantly just putting out content people want to see. So it's great to see somebody who's been wanting to do something like this for a while have success in it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've known me for a long time, Tex, and I mean, like, I've wanted to do this to like this level for like so long, but it just seemed like every time I wanted to get to something, like, I mean, life just comes at you in crazy different ways. So I mean, like, I had different opportunities that always kind of held me back a little bit, and I finally got the real world opportunity to kind of mess with the social opportunity to kind of push it all together. So I mean, there's always a time and a place, and right now it's going real well. So I appreciate you guys saying those nice things. MLB was a lot of fun. I didn't know like what kind of direction it was going in. Obviously Madden 17 was like really dying off. Toke was telling me, get MLB. He was telling me, and I remember how well it did for his channel, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check this out. If I have fun, I'm going to play it. And I didn't suck too bad, so the game wasn't horrible. I mean, even though it was completely broken for the first little bit, it was the game was just so broken, like you just had to laugh at it. And I just had fun with it. And I played baseball in college, so I had the natural, attraction to baseball and stuff like that. So it was just fun. And that's all I've been trying to do with YouTube, is just have a lot of fun.
Great. Yeah, so that's, I mean, you've gone from like 0 subscribers to about 24,000 in the last year, which is a pretty big deal. What would you contribute your success over this past year for? Or two?
Yeah, I mean, it's also been kind of fast. I mean, I did start the YouTube page about a year ago, but it's only actually been like 8 months since I've been like consistently uploading, actually know how to edit things myself, and kind of actually understand what YouTube was. Like the first few months I was like just putting videos out just to kind of like even feel what, you know, my channel is going to be. And the biggest success in like how everyone, I just try to be myself. You know, I try not to like guarantee like any special type of content like on my channel. And when I started my channel, I was just like, I'm not going to just be a Madden channel. I'm not just going to be a gaming channel. I'm going to do whatever is fun or exciting for me at that time. And if it's Madden, if it's traveling, if it's events, if it's this game or that game, like that's what I want to bring to my channel. And I mean, I'm a little older than most of you guys, you know, I just creeping on 35 years old. So I mean, I'm still got the mindset of an 18-year-old, but I do have some cool opportunities. I get to travel a lot, and I just want to be able to incorporate that all with my channel. So I think, you know, with those, you know, some of the relationships I have, you know, I get to, you know, hang out with some cool people. I get to meet some cool athletes. I get some cool stuff, and I try to put out some cool content. So I think kind of all that stuff combined, and like, you know, Tex was saying, like, I try not to, you know, I go hard, man. Every day, I try not to slack off. I see the dedication that some of the big guys put in, you know, like for Cash. Like, Cash uploaded every single day for like 3 years in a row. That's insane to me. And like I just want to, you know, work hard at whatever I do. And I think the dedication of being consistent and having kind of a unique channel, I think has helped me out a little bit.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, what would you say, like, anybody starting at zero right now, what would you say is the #1 tip that you'd give them?
It's the same thing. Like I've been in now social media now for about 3-4 years, and everyone asks like, how do you get followers, how do you get subscribers, how do you start doing this or that or whatever it is, and it doesn't matter what you want to do. And the biggest thing for me and like how I started is, don't try to go get followers, don't try to get subscribers, try to get friends. Because like if you literally just try to get a few friends and build your chat room up with, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 close friends that can just chill and talk with you and stuff like that, then the rest is going to come. And I mean, that's how I started Madden. I literally was working a crap job, you know, at H.H. Gregg. I was managing there, traveling around, opening stores and stuff like that. And I mean, the pay was okay, but I was working like 50, 60 hours, you know, a week. And I just saw the end of that road just being, you know, horrible. And I did not want to do that. So I literally, half-baked style, walked out, you know, F you, F you, F you, I'm out. And I went home. I went home the next day, bro, and I was like, I want to play Madden. And no one I knew had the system anymore. Everyone was married. Everyone had kids, all this kind of stuff. And all I did is want to try to find a few friends to play Madden. And that's how this whole thing started. And I just try to find a few friends. And I mean, don't try, when you're starting out this YouTube channel, like, people see all the big guys. People see, you know, the Logan Pauls, the Cashes, the, you know, all these guys that are all about branding and their merch and all this stuff. Don't get too carried away, you know, when you're just starting off. Just have fun. Be yourself. Try to make some friends. And then if that goes well, then you just move on to the next step.
That's really awesome advice. And really, I mean, I would agree with that 100%. And I don't know, Texas, do you have any thoughts on that?
That's accurate. You can't really expect subscribers. Like when I first got into them, like I'm gonna try to be big, and it's like it's much harder than it looks. And if you're going out there with high expectations, you're gonna set yourself up for failure. So if you get lower expectations, you go into it, you can surprise yourself even if things exceed them.
Yeah, I was contacted by a few people before Madden 18 started, and they asked me how to start on YouTube, how to start a Madden channel, and I said, and they were nervous. One in particular was nervous about people listening to him online and hearing what he has to say. I said, well, when you start off, nobody cares who you are. I think that's my biggest thing. So just like Scomo said, go out there, just put yourself out there. And what Scomo kind of leaves off, I mean, we kind of touched on it. He works hard, and he's constantly putting out content. And that's basically what you need to do. Be consistent with it, work hard, grind, and Scomo's videos are edited very well. And that's something people notice is the amount of work you put into your product. So don't spend so much time begging for follows on Twitter. Spend more time in the edit room.
Just be yourself. I mean, not everyone's gonna like you. I mean, trust me. I think for as many subscribers that subscribe to me, I probably have just as many that probably are like blocked me on the same thing. So I mean, it is what it is. But you know, I am me, and I mean, you just gotta embrace yourself. You know, and
exactly.
that's just pretty much what it is.
Also, do something different. Because everybody's doing kind of the same thing, and it's kind of hard to succeed. Everybody's out here doing the same thing. So if you do something different, easier to succeed. It could be Madden still. It could be something along the lines that everybody else is doing, but if it's something that's kind of making fun of it, or doing something that is not been done before, like, it's much easier to succeed doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's funny because just today I put out a video and I thought it was slick stealing a FIFA YouTuber's video title for long shot. I got there's another person put out the exact same title as mine a couple hours later. I'm like, damn it! Like,
Of course.
So it's hard. It's easy to as much as you can try to be original. Sometimes, you know, going to other markets and trying to steal from different games, it's a good way to, you know, help your own channel to learn from other things. But sometimes people are doing the same work as you. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's just a funny anecdote from today.
That's why I tell a lot of people, like, especially gamers, man, like, there's only so many games, and I mean, especially if you're in a community with a lot of people, you only can do so much things with it, and like, that's why I really enjoy the vlogs. Like, you know, especially with some of the stuff I get to do, I'm very, very lucky. But like, no one is gonna do what you do on a normal basis. No one lives the way you do. No one does that stuff. So I mean, even if you don't have the most exciting life, that's still you. That's still unique. No one else is going to do that. So that's why I think every gamer should have a vlog, even if it's only one vlog a month. Like, do a wrap up. Tell people what's up. What's your plans for next month? What, you know, movie you're going to. Just, you know, talk to the camera for a little bit. Let them see you not sitting, you know, on a chair in a green screen. Like, step away from, like, that angle. I think a lot, too, will bring in, you know, more people.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, vlogs. I think vlogs are probably like the biggest part of YouTube right now. Not this is. I mean, I know we're talking a lot about YouTube and this is my podcast, but it's just fascinating to me. So I guess Texas. Do you have any thoughts? You were gonna say something.
Yeah, it just makes it more personable, I guess, because people want to feel like you're their friend, and if they find stuff about you that they didn't know because you're telling them about it in a vlog or going to a same restaurant, we're not really celebrity. People kind of treat us like that, and I think that's how people get to know you better, just by looking at stuff like that. And so that's why I think vlogs are dope on YouTube. That's what I'm about to get into. That's why I'm trying to get a camera. Same one Scomo got. That camera's nice. I love watching his vlogs, mostly because his camera work is amazing. But the camera that he got is amazing as well. So it's a different animal, and it's gonna be something that you guys should do as well. Fox, just go get a mask. I sent you a picture a while ago of like a fox mask. You can just do that with your face cam, make it work.
Dude.
But you're like, nah, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, no, maybe
I'm not trying to be great.
Yeah, maybe down the line. Who knows? Kind of switching back into MUT and kind of a mashup. Why, Scomo? Why is every YouTuber switching from Xbox One to PS4?
I mean, word on the street is, you know, it seems like a lot of the big guys, and I mean, let's just be blatantly honest, you know, the 2K community is bigger than the Madden community. I mean, you look at the subscribers that some of the guys have, you know, Jesser, LSK, Cash, you know, all these guys. I mean, you could take like the 5th or 6th guy down the line, he's still going to be bigger than, you know, a lot of the Madden guys. And a lot of the 2K guys are really feeling Madden this year. I think a lot of them are going to be consistently playing. You saw EA, you know, showing a lot of love to the 2K community and bringing those guys in and really trying to get them to play all year long consistently. You know, YouTubers love to collab and be able to get a lot of this stuff in. You know what I mean? For instance, you know, Cash, you know, me, Toke, you know, a lot of the other guys, like, we want to do some videos and stuff together, and it just is a lot better for people when the big guys are on PlayStation. Everyone's just going to pretty much go to PlayStation for that chance to hopefully collab with them. And I mean, that's just, to be blatant and honest, that's why they do it.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Because, like, I have been asked this question, I don't know, a half dozen times in Twitch chat in the last couple streams. Why does it seem like Toke, K, Wheels, all of them are moving over? And I was like, yep. I had no clue, but I guess collabs make the most sense. 'Cause I was like, is it because competition on Xbox is so crazy high, man? Because all the competitive guys are switching over to Xbox while the YouTubers are switching over to PS4. So I guess, yeah, much more than competition. It's definitely collabs. That's awesome.
It's definitely the collabs. I mean, from what I've seen in the conversations and stuff that I know, like, I was in the conversations, you know, I was in the Skype call with, you know, Toke raging out. Xbox wouldn't give him his freaking points. He was, you know, already a few hundred deep, couldn't rip packs. I'm ripping packs. He's pissed. He's, you know, already over to PlayStation. And then, you know, then K's wanting to go what's up, and, you know, then K starts ripping it on PlayStation, and then, you know, when some of the biggest, you know, Madden guys start, you know, spending a few $100s on the other system, like, it's already GG. Like, you know, everyone's like, oh god, those guys are ripping on I mean, you see K every day. Every day, K tweets out 3-4 times a day. Send me an invite. Send me an invite. Send me an invite. Like, those people want to play with him. They got to play PlayStation now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good for Sony, bad for Microsoft. Texas, any thoughts?
I guess it makes most sense, the collaborations and all the content. I just thought it's because this year PlayStation's on 4K, whereas Xbox isn't yet. And so it's a better system, I guess, for gameplay, more stability. Because Xbox still has a lot of crashes. And so I guess when Xbox Scorpio comes out, I don't know if people will switch back. But the 2K argument...
It's definitely like the part that's pushing it over. You know, they're like, ooh, collabs, and then and then the Xbox lags or like glitches or whatever it is, and they're just like, that's the needle, you know, that breaks the back.
I feel you on that. So I get that though. So, but I don't know. I know why I'm switching. I don't know why everybody else is. I can't really control everybody else's stuff because collaborations. I mean, just be Mud Squad stuff. They can play on both consoles also as well. So I don't get this making a full time. So I think it's just they're probably just going to be spending a lot more time on it because I think in years past a lot of these guys have just dedicated most of their time to one console. So probably just trying to balance it out now so they can play their PS4 subscribers as opposed to just kind of constantly playing the Xbox guys. Or for the past because Toke's been doing YouTube for 3 years, 4 years, and he's been doing playing Xbox for mostly of it. So now it's kind of trying to switch.
Yeah, the only thing he played PlayStation for was pretty much Xbox, and now the only thing that then this past year, the only thing he really played Xbox for was Madden because he switched everything to PlayStation.
Yeah, because MLB The Show's over there, and then 2K is better on PlayStation than on Xbox, and so.
It's way better on PlayStation. Wow, that was huge on 17. It was so much better on the PlayStation.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that it actually played that much better on one than the other.
Oh, just like movements and like the way because like 2K is all about like timing with like your dribble moves and stuff like that. So like a lot of people want to do it too fast, and especially people that come from like Madden to 2K, you want to do your moves too fast. And I had a lot easier transition on, and also way better dribbling, and got more ankle breakers and all that kind of stuff on PlayStation than I did on Xbox.
And the most noticeable difference was on Xbox, sometimes you had to clear data and then wait like 40 minutes for an update to play the game.
On
PlayStation, you just get right into an online game and play with your friends on Pro-Am or in park mode. So Xbox had a few issues with that game this year.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
So good. That's good. I can blame my lack of stick skill on Xbox. That's awesome. I'll stay over here. Hey, so EA came through with Twitch Prime. A lot of Madden rewards. They're really getting in there supporting Twitch streamers and whatnot. What do you guys think of them doing the whole Twitch Prime promotion, Texas?
Can you explain what the Twitch Prime promotion is for those that do not know?
Yeah, sure. And correct me if I'm wrong on anything, but basically Twitch Prime, you sign up for Amazon Prime and then you can link your Twitch Prime and whatnot for that. And then basically you can subscribe to somebody on Twitch and give them $250, which it means you can be, and it doesn't auto renew, so you got to do it every month.
Go lay down.
But then what you can link your account from EA to Amazon to Twitch, and basically they'll give you a pack a week, a token a week, along with 5 immediately when you sign up, and then they'll give you certain legends are going to be revealed each week that you can power up. Texas, did I accurately describe it?
It sounds about right.
Okay.
I saw one that said like be in streams on Friday nights at between this time and this time to get like exclusive stuff. So I know there was another addition to it. So
yeah, they released a pack in Toke Stream last week also.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that? Is this like a silver player pack? Or somebody said it was just a silver player pack.
I think it was, yeah. It had potential to get other stuff, but yeah.
Oh, got you. Okay, so it's kind of stuff they're doing. So they're trying to get Twitch involved as well, which is good to reward guys who are actually streaming their game. I guess there'll be certain guys that have those exclusive ones that EA supports, as far as the ones that EA doesn't mess with. But
I mean, I think it was huge. I mean, from what I can tell and talking to a few people that I know that were partnered on Twitch, like there were so many people that went out and got Twitch Prime memberships today just to be able to start doing this for all year. And then with the Twitch Prime, you get the 1 sub. So, dude, without a joke, I know there were some streamers that got hundreds and hundreds of new subscribers on Twitch today because of this promotion. So that was one cool thing that EA did that did end up supporting a lot of the streamers.
Yeah, you get like a free 83 overall legend, I think, every week if you have Twitch Prime. And then you put it into the set. I'm trying to look for it here. I think it's the upgrade set, is that? Or exchange?
Set out of Legends.
Legends. Twitch. Then you go to Twitch and the Legend sets. And then so you get a Reggie White where the one you're given every week is an 85. I think the next week might be an 83 Rodney Harrison, if that's correct, because that one got leaked. And then you get 5 tokens right away, and then you'll get 1 token a week for 22 weeks. So you can do if this goes for what 20 some weeks, so you'll get 20 some legends, 1 a week. Plus you can power them up. Reggie White goes up to 90 overall. You can get a 90 overall Reggie White for signing up for Twitch Prime right now, which is a crazy good deal. $5 for a 90 overall. That's better than the GOAT edition. That's better than every single other pack in the game.
I saved mine. I'm hoarding. I'm waiting.
Which is also a good idea.
Wait for that right legend.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
Because we're going to get some juice.
Yeah. You know it. You know it. They're going to drop Lawrence Taylor. He's going to be like every collectible that's been released, and you better not have used any of them. And I'm going to want them. I'll be ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's going to be great. So definitely check that out on Twitch Prime, everybody that's listening. And what about EA giving away a bunch of MUT rewards in Twitch chat, too? You guys a fan of how they did MUT rewards this year, Scomo?
It was a lot better than I think in previous years. I mean, I've always obviously had a connection to be able to get the game, so I've been lucky enough in that situation, but I've never actually received a MUT reward in previous years, and it seemed like on Twitter and social media over the last few years, you know, a lot of lucky people, a lot of people that got 2, 3 copies. Some people got, 3, 4 MUT rewards sent to their house and had 6 different games. And then you got like, all these people that didn't get it. It seemed like with this method, way more people got games, way more people were happy. They actually gave, codes to, the big personalities and people in the community to be able to hook up their subscribers and stuff like that. So I saw an article that was actually in Forbes magazine, and it has to do with like the whole thing of the NBA live parties, the way that they marketed Madden and a lot of this other stuff. Instead of the big commercials, instead of these big athletes, instead of all that promotion, they took all their marketing money and put it into promoting their product through social media. So instead of all this money with commercials and, bringing Gronk and doing, Von Miller dancing, for a Madden commercial before it comes out and a rap song with freaking, Kevin Hart and all these things, they put the money into us. And I thought that was a really cool idea. I mean, yeah, they probably didn't spend anywhere near as the same. That's cool. Save money. But we all it was a win-win situation. I think the community had fun yesterday. I know I got to give away a lot of codes, in my streams on my channel. I saw a lot of other people, Goo was going around just dropping codes in people's chats. Like, it seemed like it was a cool thing.
I definitely agree. Texas?
Yeah, I agree. That was pretty cool seeing them just show up in Gut Fox's stream. Like, I think it was Rex and Gru just dropping codes randomly, just so people can get the game on either Xbox or PS4. And so they did a good job with that, especially with the MUT rewards this year, too, because in years past, people were wondering, why are you mailing out copies when you could just give us codes, which would be easier and cheaper for you to do, and also we get the game that day you send the codes out, you can control it, because a lot of stuff went out earlier than I think they were supposed to in years past, where people get the game same day as like EA Access, which was kind of interesting. So people weren't actually out here buying EA Access. So this year they kind of force you to EA Access, try the game, and then give you an email code for the game, then you can play it. So it was much better this year. Our marketing, me and Gut Fox criticized it in the past because we're like, why do you keep doing this bad marketing? And it worked for them because it seemed like they're doing great numbers everywhere this year.
Oh yeah. I mean, those parties worked real well. I mean, I'm happy. I'm glad it worked out for them, because hopefully now, I'm sure they cut their budgets way back and we're like, all right, we're going to try this, and if it fails, we didn't spend any money. So now hopefully they'll do it again next year and then actually give it, little bigger budgets for some stuff, and hopefully we'll get some cool things in the community.
Yeah, agreed.
Even bigger parties where more people are invited, and all that kind of stuff. Like I like the big, like I like the Muthead one that's like open to the public and stuff, and I want to see EA do that. I want to see like a public party that's like open up to EA. And I know like with a lot of the tournaments they do those to the public, but like I want to see EA, Times Square, frickin' New York City, right in the middle, like rope off Times Square, put Madden on the frickin', Jumbotron right there, and just invite everyone, have a party right there in the middle of Times Square. That'd be awesome. Yeah,
it would be. Texas, what do you think? Would you go to that party?
No, I'm not going to New York. Why? New York's awful. It's busy. It's small. It stinks. I'm not going to New York. Having Texas, I go to Texas.
Tell me how you really feel, Tex.
Like, man, I've been to New York twice. I'm like, yeah, never again. Never again. It's also expensive, but if you're out here surcharging, you be going to one of those hot dog vendors, they be like, how much for a hot dog? $30. I'm not paying $30 for a hot dog, bro. Why are you trying to rip me off? It's just garbage meat in a bun. Like, what are you doing? So, no, never. But I will go to one in Texas.
Texas to Colorado. I got you. So only those 2 states? Any other states off are you not traveling to?
Probably go to Cali again. Cali was nice. I was out there only for like 5 minutes, basically. But it was nice. I enjoyed my time out there. But
all right, well, how about that Madden party in Miami, though? That better? You know,
down in Florida?
Yeah.
I mean,
at Scomo's place?
Y'all got these big bugs that can like get you sick and shit. I don't know how I feel
Bro,
about that.
were you in my midnight stream last night when the spider attacked me?
I did not see that, but I was asleep probably.
Bro, I was live and that thing came at me. I was trying to rip packs. I wasn't playing. My feet, I felt like it was going to crawl on me. I didn't know what was going on. I had the broom for protection. I had to kill it midstream. It got wild. It got
You're gonna get a letter from PETA for killing an insect on camera. All right, moving on to more Mutt stuff. Muttmaster. Hey, Tex, you on the grind for Muttmaster?
Yes, I am. Yes, I think we all are. Not even if you want to be. We're all on the grind for Muttmaster right now.
That's true. Scomo, are you trying for Muttmaster?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you guys going to be able to get it first day it's available?
No, I don't think anybody's going to be able to first day it's available.
Yeah.
I mean, we need more solos and stuff like that, like, available. So, I mean, it just really depends. I mean, I've been talking to some of the hardcores, you know. I've been talking to the delis, the snaps, the shuggies of our community, pretty much, you know, some of the top guys that get it done. And those guys are aiming for about 30 days. They think within 30 days they're going to have it.
Okay. Yeah, so, because you can only have it for, you get 25 daily collectibles. Now, so it has to be the minimum of that, right? And then, so, Texas, what do you think of the Muttmaster being NAT?
I'm fine with it, mostly because it's not as hard to get as it was in years past. Like, you really don't got to spend much coins. The only coins you really got to spend is doing the team leader sets, I believe. That's the only coins you got to spend to get Muttmaster. Because the solo challenges are free. I mean, you could probably spend coins for head-to-head, but if you're going to play head-to-head anyway, you're already spending coins no matter what. So, the fact that you just basically got to get on every day, knock out 25 sets, buy 25 packs in the store, and then do the daily objective, but play 50 solo challenges in 25 days, or each day, 2 a day. Like, that's easy to get that one done. Everything else is pretty easy as well. And so I think it being NAT makes sense, but I'm glad they added the 500k reward, because before it was like, what are you doing? Now at least you get coins out of it. So you can't sell Sean Taylor, but at least you have the best safety in the game on your team. And hopefully they do power-ups with those cards. Because EA is talking about them doing stuff like that with Team of the Week sets coming out, where if a guy performs well or has a power-up card, we'll get like maybe a power-up set to tier 4 for that Team of the Week. So if they did that with Sean Taylor, and you can have Sean Taylor on your team the entire year, and he's a 9-9 overall sometime in, March, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I asked about power-up Sean Taylor, and I didn't get a response. Do you think we're actually going to get it or not?
We have to. There's no way. They just like, I mean, the way they're doing Legends this year, they're kind of just giving them out. I mean, they'll probably still do weekly legendary packs in the game for certain ones, but there's a lot of Legends this year. So I think Sean Taylor's not going to be the end-all, be-all legend we see this year. So I think they wouldn't mind doing a power-up with him. If they're already giving away basically Reggie White, who last year was the best tackle in the game or defensive end in the game, like if we got 25 more of those coming out for free, there's a very good chance that we'll probably see other legends in the game that will surpass the ones we were used to seeing.
Awesome. Let's go. Scomo, what do you think about that? Do you think we're getting a power-up Sean Taylor?
I think they're going to go all in on power-ups this year. I think we're going to see freaking power-up everything. I mean, we already have power-up jerseys, stadiums, and playbooks. I think by the end of the year, we're going to be powered up on our power-ups that are going to be powered up.
What do you think of power-up?
I think the concept is, like, really cool. Like, I like the idea around it. I like the, whole part of, taking my other card and then upgrading it to the new one. The major concern, besides my bank account with this process, is the knack. Like, having to take that whole investment. So, like, over the year, I would buy every Odell Beckham over time. And when I would buy the new Odell Beckham, I would sell the old one. Now I can't sell the old one. I need the old one to put into the new power-up plus more stuff again. So if I'm thinking right, by the time I'm on to version 7 Odell 99 overall, am I 15 million coins in on my Odell Beckham? And don't get any back? Is my only concern.
Yeah. I would tend to agree. Texas, let me hear what you have to say about power-up players. Are they worth it?
Well, it depends which ones you do. I mean, if you're gonna start out, so I'm making a video pretty soon about that. I keep saying this, but if you're gonna go ahead and get like the 83 Landon Collins, which just takes a few silver and gold team tokens, then that's fine because you're not really spending much coins. You're turning in silvers and golds into an 83 overall elite player who will play fine, especially if you're rocking MUT squads right now. Not too many crazy teams over there as of yet. And then obviously the ones that give you the abilities, such as you use Le'Veon Bell, never stumble. That's pretty cool. So 89 going to 90 and 90 going to 91 gives you the abilities. Those are more than likely going to be worth it just for now because you get those cool abilities. Especially, imagine Energizer right now with the juking. Jesus, man, that's going to be OP.
Yeah, the 91 Odell that I got is Energizer. He's Energizer, and Landon Collins adds Hot Hands. So, I mean, they're both very valuable.
Hot Hands is whatever now. Everybody can spit this shit. But yeah, it's just going to be pretty amazing for those. But again, I'm not a fan of I don't mind it taking old cards upgrade because I'm cool with that. But I don't like the +1s. And at least this year, they're justified +1s because they're going up 1 overall. So you're seeing +1 pretty much everything on the back of the card. But I don't think that's worth it to collect just for +1. So if you're going to collect the 87 for an 88, nah, not worth it. At least some of these cards are going for a reasonable price where it probably won't be too expensive.
That's the other thing is I think eventually, and from what I heard from talking to devs, the reason why stats started so low is that eventually when the new cards come out, they aren't going to be +1s. So hopefully maybe from like level 4 to 5, it's, +2, +3, plus like 4, a little more than just +1 somewhere within some of these stats.
But they have to go up like 2 overall, even 3 overall for it to be that. If it goes from so if Odell Beckham has a Team of the Week card, let's say week 1, let's say his ankle's not broken or not sprained because the Browns player is going. Why are you going on preseason game, by the way? Just tackle him. Like, can you play flag football, please? Like, what are we doing?
They should play flag.
It doesn't make any sense. Why are you going low? It doesn't make any sense. But let's say he's all right. Week 1, he goes out there and catches 20 yards receiving, right? And then he gets that. Well, he has an 89 right now.
Yeah.
Power up. He gets a 90 overall. You're still gonna see +1s on it because it's only going up 1 overall. It has to go up a significant amount for it not to be a +1 overall increase. And I don't know if I think EA is going to keep doing that this entire year. But you can't get mad at it no more because at least now it makes sense. Because last year, their system didn't make no sense. You see an 85 overall versus the 89, and it was just +1s. It's like, how did he go up 4 overall for +1s? Now, they changed the entire system up. So I think that is going to give them room for cards that don't have them. But for cards that are power up, I don't think we'll see these cards
if the tier is only if the tier only powered up 1 tier, then yeah, it's 1 overall. Then yeah, you're only gonna probably see one +1s. But like for instance, maybe if Odell doesn't get the a card until maybe like week 6 or 7, and he goes from an 89 to a 94 or 95. It's not just gonna be +1s. Like you'll see a good boost. You'll see a good boost,
which hopefully we will see. But I don't know how they do things. I don't know if they'll he only goes up if he has like just a regular card. We'll see how they do it once that comes out because you can't trust these guys just yet. Because they did kind of finesse everybody with the pack odds and stuff like that by tricking to thinking it's actually better. So I can't trust these guys just yet.
I love that. Yeah, we'll get to pack odds in a little bit. About the power up players, I agree. Well, I agree and disagree. It's kind of cool that they gave them the Never Stumble Cam, the Energizer, the Battle Ready, all that stuff, all those abilities for these power-up players specifically. But it's really not worth it, like Scomo said, because it does sink so many coins. So, like, 250K is what I bought Le'Veon Bell at. So now I can't sell Le'Veon Bell back because I made him a power-up player. If there was a way to, like, strip their power-up off of them, that would be kind of cool.
That deconstructs them.
Yeah, that'd
like
be
a
dope.
deconstruct. A lot of games have that too. We can just like recycle the stuff and just get stuff you put back.
And then
into
you break it down, and then
you
sell it. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I wish there was something like that because it's really a sunk cost once you power them up, and you're like, well, now an NAT card. What would you? So they gave away high NAT cards for solos, but that doesn't have the same amount of like value to your team as like a card that you can sell because of that opportunity cost that you lose to sell it down the road. Like Scomo said, okay, for his example, he sells every Odell. Say he buys the Odell at 300K, and then 3 months down the road when the new Odell comes out, he sells it at 150K. So he took a 150K loss, but he used it for 3 months, and it was on his team earning coins from him and whatnot. So because you can't get that 150,000 coins back, you basically, by making a card NAT, you cut half its value. So this is just theoretically. So I bought that Le'Veon for 250K, and I just took like a 125,000 coin loss if I sell him later. But like, I don't know. It seems like they. Let me just one more point. And then, it seems like they think we like NAT cards we have to pay for. I think NAT cards are okay if we earn them from solos, but not for things that we pay for coins and money. Scomo, what were you saying?
Right. No, go on to your thing with like the breakdown set. So like imagine like if you could break it down and there's like, well, we don't want it to like they want coins to disappear. They want cards to disappear. So if you put it in, you don't get any of the team tokens back. You don't get any of your silvers or gold backs. You just get the elite card back out. So all the team tokens and everything like that, all that other would be lost aside. So that would be a loss, which was fine, because then I would be able to then have the 88 Odell Beckham back to be able to sell, or 89 Odell Beckham back to sell.
Yeah, I would agree that's a great solution.
Texas. Wow. Nice. Yeah. I would agree with that. My only really complaint about these power-up cards, though, is that they decided that they won't let you trade them. So, like, if you aren't good at quarterback and you have power-up Aaron Rodgers, you can't use them because you can't trade them to your friend over that you plays quarterback. So I don't know why they're making all these NAT cards not tradable. I know people are going to farm them, but you're worried about people making coins off them. And so if you can trade them, that will go a long way with allowing people to build their perfect team without having to just kind of build one side of the ball and play for mud squads. Because like it seems like that would be, I want to build. I want Vic to get Aaron Rodgers, and if I pull Aaron Rodgers, I have to like. I want him to have a gunslinger chemistry. I gotta have Vic do the set for me and have a card be stuck in his account permanently. Don't know if I like that. And so that's my biggest complaint. But I do agree that the deconstructing set would be awesome. But we've been asking for downgrade sets for a while. We haven't got them for badges. I doubt we get them with this.
We did get downgraded sets for last year's. What are those ultimate ticket sets? The elite to gold ultimate ticket. Remember that?
Yeah. Downgrade
at the end of the year. Yeah. Like we were asking for them sets right away when the game ends. They give us the elite to gold.
But we really only demanded it right when that ultimate ticket set came out, and they ended up delivering it a week or two later.
Dude, we need to write Jake an email tomorrow. I'll freaking give it to him.
Yeah, also ask him to make these cards tradable. I mean, NAT should be tradable at this point. Like, nobody can sell them. Or because I mean, people probably figure a way to sell them by doing some like deal where you give me coins or money for the cards, but I think that'll go a long way for just mud squads, though. That's all I care about right now.
Very true. All right, so moving on to the next one, long shot. So did you two both play through the whole thing?
Not yet. I'm 65% of the way done.
Yeah, I'm 40%.
Okay. 40%. Yeah, I finished it, and maybe should we say this for next week, Texas, for you to finish it?
Nah, I don't really care how it ends. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know how it ends. I'm pretty sure he ends up getting... Spoiler alert! Pretty sure he ends up getting drafted because it's kind of like a Telltale series where like they have to continue the story for next season or for the next installment of it. And so they can't just end with him not getting to the NFL.
Well, do you want me to spoil it for you or not?
That's better questions for Scomo.
Nah, let's wait a week before we discuss long shot.
I don't want the spoiler. I don't want the spoiler.
Yeah,
I'm in it. It's actually good. I've been enjoying it. So I was way impressed. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. You know, I thought it was going to be very, very corny and cheesy. I've wanted to play the rest of it. I'm only 40% through. It's not because I don't want to play the rest. It's just because everything else with MUT has just been so insane. Like, the game's been good, man. The game has been really good.
Yeah, agreed. All right, so overall, I agree with Scomo. I'm not going to say any plot points or anything, just other than, like, I did enjoy my time with it. That's all I'll say. Texas?
Absolutely. I recommend people play it. Absolutely.
So far as I ain't got to play it. It's fine. You don't got to play it though, because if you don't really care about it, it's a good story. It has a few what do you call it? M. Night Shyamalan twists in it that you won't see coming. But it's good, but you don't got to play it. It's just if you are into like Telltale games, I guess go. So you don't really have full control really of like the character, and I can see if you don't like playing games where you don't, especially games with creative play or stuff like that where you don't have control of it. But if it's good, but you don't got to play it. Because the long shot solos are kind of stupid. I mean, you do get the Chad Johnson and the Dan Marino for playing it, but those players might not be in your team if you're spending money or if you're grinding solos.
Dan Marino's not bad.
He's not bad at knockout the gauntlet solos, but is it? Neither is like Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, scrambling quarterbacks. I haven't used Mariota, but oh my God, Tyrod. I almost threw my control. I almost pulled a toke and threw my controller.
It was Tyrod and it was Cam. I saw both those quarterbacks give you fits in your stream.
Yeah, I haven't used Cam, but
no, you're going against them. They're giving you just making you frustrated because they want to fumble the ball.
The thing is, like, scrambling, Tyrod and Cam are hard to contain. Scrambling's overpowered, but if you force them into the pocket, if you force Tyrod into the pocket to throw, you're gonna get a rage quit from your opponent. So put on a spy as long as it doesn't affect your run defense, and put on a contain. Make Tyrod throw the ball, and your team's gonna catch about as many as their team will.
Oh yeah.
He
overthrows everything. He overthrows everything.
It's terrible.
This dude in Mud Squad is a beast, though. He'll miss the easy check down, but he'll throw the ball downfield accurately. His game is kind of weird with these ratings so far.
Well, it's because it's a random number.
The scrambling thing is ridiculous. I have the 88 Derek Carr, and I don't know if you guys saw the video that I tweeted out earlier today, but I had him dancing in the backfield. It was in a solo, and I was just trying to waste time, and the jukes and the movement that you can do with some of these quarterbacks and with 78 speed, like, it's just crazy. Like, a little speed on your quarterback, that's why Aaron Rodgers is going to be the move, I think, all year.
Not luck. Easily luck. What are you doing? Easily. Like, Rodgers has 73 speed, which is not terrible, obviously. You can still get out of the pocket, but I think Luck's going to be the best quarterback we see right now until we get probably, like a John Elway, maybe?
Bro. Steve Young is being very ridiculous.
Oh, Steve I forgot Steve Young. We didn't get him last year. I was thinking the guys we got last year. If you get Steve Young this year, Young, Michael Vick, anybody that has speed and can throw the ball accurately, it's just going to be a problem this year.
Oh yeah, completely. Yeah, I think Luck. You're right. He's a good mix of it. But yeah, Vic would be, if he has decent stats, unstoppable. Like, that would be 0-4 Vic this year, I think.
Hopefully Vic wanted too much money and he didn't sign him.
Yeah, hopefully, or else we'll be going again. I haven't scrambling in 18 is as good as it was in 15. Would you agree or not?
15, because there's 15 behind the line of scrimmage. There was like no, like, you can just move in the pocket.
Yeah.
I'll probably say this is better than Madden 25. Madden 25 was the last game I remember where you can run like just speed with your quarterback in the backfield and no repercussions happen. You can just like outrun everybody. And this year, you can outrun everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, we're always gonna have Michael Vick in the game. Like,
you don't know that,
dude. I've been face to face with him. I've been face to face talking to him with EA people around.
I got you. I'm just saying
he would do it for free.
No,
he would do it for free.
No, he wouldn't.
He would, dude. He wants to be in the game like nonstop all the time. That's all he does.
If Michael Vick saw the numbers that he generated when his card came into the game, he'd ask for half that money. I'm asking for half. If I saw how much money that I'm generating. And Michael Vick is way more successful than I am. So if I seen them making $1 million every hour off me people pulling packs for me, I want half that. And if they ain't give me half, I ain't gonna be in the game. Because he should know how much money he generates for this game. And unless EA has unless Michael Vick is just generous, he could use that money for good by sending it to charity if he was trying to, like, I don't know, be altruistic in a sense, but like I want half the money that y'all generate off my name, off my likeness, off my feet, off my speed. And for Michael Vick, that's what I'm doing. So hopefully Michael Vick finally manned up this year and was like, I want all the money. And we don't see him.
But why? Oh, just because you want him to get his money, but you don't want us to
I want you to pay these people the money that they actually deserve. Like, certain legends don't deserve all this money. And Michael Vick's one of the ones that actually literally will have me go to my bank account and buy packs with money, even though I don't like buying packs with money. in this game because pack odds, which we'll get to later on, aren't great. And I every year I cut back. I went from spending probably like 2,000 one year to about half that last year. So Michael Vick is one of the guys that gets me spending my money. So if he gets me spending my money, he needs to get money for me spending my money, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Got to play the players. That's why we're going to get a lockout in 2021. So in the NFL.
Yeah, because the owners are not going to bow down to these players' requests.
No, it's gonna be a hell of a lockout or a strike.
Yeah.
So pack odds. Let's move right on to that. Texas. What I want to hear what you think of them, and then me and Scomo have open packs, but you haven't, Texas. So can we hear what your observations are?
Yeah. EA. I'm gonna again give you a round of applause for tricking the masses into being okay with mediocre elites. Because last year I was mad at 85 elites, and now I'm happy with them now. I get 85 elites. Oh, cool, yeah, let's go. But man, I haven't pulled packs. I have not spent more than $30 on the game. I spent coins, or I spent money on the exclusive packs for the LT collectibles because I'm trying to get the power up LT, or level up LT, and I spent money for that because those things guarantee between certain range of elites. So it's cool for that because you're spending money and you're getting guaranteed stuff out of it. But I go to my YouTube sub box and I see 33 elite pulls, and I'm like, I go count the elites they pulled, and like there's one that was over 86. I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we all following a suit with them not increasing pack odds but making everything elite? And now I gotta compete against the guy pulling 50 elites, even though like none of them are actually cards that he would have been happy with pulling last year.
Yeah.
Bro, EA just giving you clickbait, man. Don't hate.
That's true. It's a good point.
Like, it's a great point, but also they're just scumming. Like they were like, I got an idea. How can we make packs better? And it's like that picture. The guy was like, the guy said something, threw him out of the window. That guy said something genius. Make everything elite. And they say, oh, that's a good idea. We should try that. It makes sense. It's cool seeing your entire team being red paint, as they say, but they're not elites. And I don't want to get into this argument over a random arbitrary number about like 80 versus 85, but these are cards that you'd been mad at pulling last year. So why are we excited about it this year?
It's a fair point. Yeah, I would agree. In my experience in pack pulls, yeah, it's nice to see red, but like it's not like it's just a different color. The stats behind them are the same. Obviously, what I don't like about the stats are different. Stats are a different topic. Let's not move on to that. Seeing the red flash is nice for a second, get you hype. There's nothing really sparkly. There's no great pack animations like FIFA has or NBA 2K. I know you can hover over it and see the top pulls. But as for the pack odds itself, yeah, I felt after pulling about $1,000 in packs that they weren't really worth it. But that's just kind of I kind of knew that going into it. The new changes, it's the same thing. Just different graphics. Scomo, how about you?
I think the pack experience is better. I think the money is better because, I mean, nothing can get worse than what it was last year. I mean, last year was just absolutely, like, horrendous.
Well, Scomo, I tend to disagree. So we're pulling more elites this year, but the value...
I understand that completely. I definitely understand that completely. Like, I understand that, like, not getting excited about the 80, the 81, the 82, the 83, because that really isn't going to be anything, and it's only, like, a few thousand coins anyways. But I feel like if I ripped $100 worth of stuff now and sold every card that I pulled versus $100 at the beginning of the game in 17 and sold every card I pulled, I think I would have more coins and be able to at least get a few more cards that I would enjoy off of my money this year. And I feel like my team that I got is more enjoyable. Not that I pulled more stuff, but the money that I put in to the game from pulling packs and then working the market with the cards that I had and working the sets of the cards that I had, I felt like my money turned into a better team than it did at the beginning of last year.
Okay. Fair point. I again disagree a little bit on that because I ran the numbers last year and through my own stats and I looked at Crayon's Melt had some too, and based off what you could pull in for the value, because the value, you had 10 cards in the pack last year and you could turn those team items into badges into quick sells and into those kind of things, and then you can turn the golds into the same things. And basically at the beginning of MUT 17, there was people out there, and I know I don't know, can you call online people friends? But a person I know online, the second fifth, literally would rip packs with coins and make his coin back through pack, and he'd do this all day. And I even put a video on him specifically, because like, you're just ruining pack value by just ripping packs all the day and selling the contents for coins, because you're just increasing the supply of cards, decreasing the amount of coins in the market. Although, what's one fish in a big pond? But still, so the value of the packs at the beginning of the game, they're always amazing. It's better to buy packs now than it is to buy coins. It's quicker to buy coins, but the packs right now are returning, both in 18, 17, 16, and so forth, a tremendous value, the best value you get all year, except for maybe like a Black Friday topper that's just an incredible return for your money. So the differences between 18 and 17 that way I don't think are that dramatic.
Not yet. Especially, I would say 17 is better just because 17 had team heroes in it at the moment. Like right now, when team leaders come in the game, it may be a push.
Oh yeah,
go
right.
Back and forth. There's no team leaders right now, so no silvers. Silvers aren't going for that much right now, and neither are golds really for certain teams. Whereas last year, I was selling bronze lions for like 5K a pop.
Yeah,
because team leader sets. So I think 17 was better. I think everybody just has all this hatred towards 17. And was I the only person that liked 17? Was I the only person that liked it enough? Like everybody has a lot of hate. Stop pulling packs then. Like I could have made an effort to stop pulling packs. That's not. I completely quit packs. I'm like, I was gonna make chemistry videos and I enjoyed myself. So it's like 17. I enjoyed myself with 17, but I think pack odds
Professor Tex was. I like.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him back. I'm not. I got retired, but I do got fired. He like the freaking the what do you call it? Not the. What was that? What do you call it? I lost my tenure. Like I had tenure, and then like I had a heart condition, and then EA decided to put my office on the 18th floor, and the elevator was broken. That's what they did this year, with chemistry being ruined. So I just quit. Like what do you like? They just ruined it. I'm so salty. But I think 17 had better pack value out of the gate than this one does, mostly because everything kind of is so cheap right now. Whereas 17 kind of things were a little bit more expensive because of the team hero sets being in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, so once we get those sets in the game, I think pack value will go back up and will be another good. So everybody that's listening to this right now, don't sell your golds and silvers until those sets come into the game. Yep, that has to be the best time. And also, if you are selling, buy those players for your team right now. I think each team has 4 team leaders, if I'm not mistaken, and you can pick all 4. So if you want all 4 Titans team leaders, it'll cost you, from what Toke's video was, if they didn't change it, if it's the same, it'll be 20 gold, 20 silver. I think that it could be the exact same, and I have no idea. But I think the reason why it's still not in the game yet is I think they're revamping a lot of it. So well, also because the ratings were kind of booty, because if you looked at DeMarco Murray, he was the same rating as his other 87. And then right, so instead of 4, it's very possible it might go down to like 1, or like just do a better like OP card, like just give each team a real good one, kind of like they did last year. Like I don't know. I think they're changing it. I think they're changing stuff. And hopefully the ratings, if they decide to keep it the same, are reflected on the card instead of just, because that was kind of like, yo, I thought we were done with this EA, but apparently we are not, and people were kind of coming at their neck for it. Like, yeah, I see so many tweets like, "Why is this guy worse than this guy?" It was hilarious. Yeah. So I was just looking through Toke's videos for the team leaders. Did we ever get a full breakdown of who the team leaders were, like proposed at the time? I know Scomo's boy, CC, I think he has a video say which team leaders you should choose, but I don't know if he has like the list of all the players for each team. Oh. No, I think he did. I think he did a reaction to Toke's video or something like that, and then talked about it. Yeah, but we never actually saw who each team leader is. No, I know Titans have Mariota. That's pretty much I think those crazy kids, the Mutt Wieners went through all of them. Oh right, the Wieners did. Yeah. Doesn't Big Ben have one too? I think he has one as well. Yeah, Big Ben has one. Yeah, so it's a few players. So I guess players that didn't get power-up cards are going to be some of the ones you see in team leaders. Yeah, so there it is. Pretty much play high overall players. There it is. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah, I'll see if I can't get through the Mutt Wiener sets to see if we have any of those. All right, but anyways, moving on. So the XP. Texas, what do you think of the XP and the max level being 30 this year? It's interesting that they're doing 30 max right out of the gate.
the rewards are cool for the XP. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. 'Cause I guess I misread. I could have swore I saw that it was only going to be for solo challenges. But apparently it's for every game mode you play. It's Draft Champions, MUT, drafts, same thing. What do you call it? Team play? Like, you get XP for playing all that stuff. So it's easy to rank up.
A lot of XP. Yeah,
it's really easy to rank up. You don't got to actually grind your way because you really can't do much once you hit level 30 anyway. You just max out and you're just pretty much stacking XP for no reason. But hopefully they increase the level at least maybe in September.
Yeah, I definitely think they are. I heard Jake talking about raising level caps.
Yeah, because like right now, I mean, we also saw in the store today that they had level 50 caps. So hopefully if it goes to 50 sometime soon, that'd be cool because what's the point of playing the game every day if I'm just not going to be able to level up? Like in MLB The Show, you play every day, and it was like what, bronze, silver, gold, and then diamond.
No, so but that was another thing though. Like they had the Diamond 100, but bro, I was at like Diamond 100 like week 2.
So yeah, you go better than I was only like friggin' bronze, but I kept trying to get up there. You know all the tricks of the trade. I'm over here struggling. Where the videos at, bro? How to level up fast? Why didn't you put that out last year, huh? Missed the opportunity, bro.
I should have. I didn't know all the clickbaity stuff yet. Now I know.
Yeah. So getting back to the team leaders, and I'll talk about that in a second. So all the team leaders seem like low 80s overall. Can you power up team leaders?
I think there was stuff for that. I saw Big Ben was at 87, right?
Yeah, he was
and Mariota,
like 87 was the top one I've seen so far. There's another one that I see that's 87. I think it's Deion Jones.
So I think so I guess it's just pick who you want. So like for the Titans, if you want Jurrell Casey, I think it's at 86. You go either Jurrell Casey to where 87, or if you want the quarterback, you just go Mariota. So I think you just pick who you want. I don't think you can power those players up, but it'll add value to those specific players for that team. Because if you want to get one of those players for squads or just for having the chemistry, the price of those silvers and golds will go up in value.
And people on the MUTMaster grind will have to invest into those team leader sets because they're required for MUTMaster.
Yeah, it won't be too bad though, because if it's wild cards, it's 20 silvers, and silvers aren't really going for much right now. And then golds, unless they're like a budget user, they're not going for much. Because like the ratings this year are so crazy that like if they don't have speed, they're going for under 1,000 coins.
Oh yeah, I mean John Ross is going for a lot because he has speed, but he's a 7 something. But yeah, all right. So the level cap being 30, I think it's nice, and then the LaDainian Tomlinson being a reward for putting in all those level tokens, and then you get a token every day after 30. I think, in my opinion, the XP was a great addition to Madden. It's a great thing they took from MLB and other games to bring up the level. So I'm right on the same page with you guys. I got no complaints about the levels right now. Some people found some glitch solos and whatnot. Like Victionary put out a video on it, but it got patched. But other than that,
so fast, like within an hour.
Yeah, Vic's got pull. Vic's got pull. Or somebody.
You watching videos, man?
Or somebody snitching on Vic.
That's crazy. They patched that thing so fast. And the funny thing about it,
Where did they patch?
So Vic found an exploit where if you don't win the solo, but you do the objectives, you get the XP anyway. And so you can just keep farming it. So one of the ones was kick a field goal, 40 yards, you double XP. So I think it's like in the fourth quarter, you had to kick a 40-yard. You had to kick 2 field goals. So he kicks the field goal and does all the other things. So 400 yards passing, you get the 13+ win, all that stuff to get basically 315 XP. But he was also getting an extra, I think, 100 for doing all that.
Right.
And so they ended up just patching, even though I don't know what's the big deal about it. Like, people will just find other ways to get the XP. I didn't see it being as glitchy because it helps guy to unlock that soul. You get to level 19 anyway, and so I didn't get why they were really mad about it. But now I know they out here listening and watching. I can't put out stuff or tips or anything because they're gonna be out here patching shit immediately.
Do a video on Gun Monster Inside Zone.
They said it wasn't broken, bro. They said make sure you go ahead and just formation match. Like, okay.
No, against the computer, bro. Have you run it against the computer?
Oh yeah, no, it's cheesy, but they're gonna patch the play anyway. So why am I going to invest in a playbook, which is gonna take 6 or 7 silver players for formations that get patched immediately?
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Yeah. All right. So, solos. Talking about that on that Gun Monster and that cheese play. Are these the hardest solos of all time in Madden? Scomo, do you want to give an opinion?
I have nothing to say against the solos. No.
What?
Bro,
Do I need
the
to, all right,
solos.
hold on, wait.
They have pictures of you?
Let me go to
Black
Twitter
belt?
real quick.
These solos got?
Hold on, I gotta check some things out. I gotta check some things.
These solos, bro, were absolutely insane. Like,
I understand like making things hard, but like
That's what she said.
the slider manipulation needs to stop, EA. Like, making my guy just bounce off of someone or adjusting kick power slider freaking adjustments and like all these things that just happen in this game and the stuff that goes on the gauntlet. There's no need. Solos are supposed to be fun. I understand challenging, but making me want to break my door in half needs to stop.
Yeah, that's probably not what they were going for. And this is kind of like a thing we've talked about a lot. Like, I've often asked people, what would you like for your solos, harder or longer? And it seems kind of like a mixed reaction that I get. Like, some people are like, I like them hard. And then other people are like, I just like the grind, you know, kind of relax, play some solos, chill out while I'm watching Netflix or Twitch or whatever. So I generally, I'm on the side of just making them longer, because if you make them harder, they're actually pretty long too. So I prefer like the easier, longer grind. Texas, how about you?
It's weird because like I much rather prefer the gauntlet to the journey, but the gauntlet is more difficult because they're requiring you to do things where, again, like simulations with these ratings matter. So you go out there with guys with terrible catching, they will drop passes, but it only applies to you. Like the CP, I seen so many quarterbacks just drop back, roll, throw off their back foot down the field accurately 40 yards. I'm like, how is this possible? So
because they crank their sliders and decrease yours, man. It's ridiculous.
They're trying to make us rage. I spent the better part of 3 hours on PS4 trying to knock out that Tom Brady one, and that one was tough because all it is just, it's pretty simple. Get 2 touchdowns, get 2 rushing touchdowns, passing touchdowns, so you get 4 total, an interception, 50-yard field goal, and win the game. Seems pretty easy, but then they add the bonus XP into it where you can't allow them to score more than 8 points, and if you do, you don't get the extra item, which is not worth it, but I mean, you want a free item over here in this game. And then you end up spending 3 hours on it because you're trying to intercept Tom Brady. And so it's like, we told you guys about this last year. Specifically, stop making milestone solos where I gotta catch your interception. It's impossible. Like, you got...
It's just random.
Yes, your guy, they don't throw the ball the damn time. They run the ball half the time, and then so you guys spend most of the game trying to get them in Hail Mary formation, and then they may come out and kick a field goal from the damn logo. Like, it's just, like, I don't know. We told them this last year, and they just say, all right, and they cranked it up to another degree by making these solos so impossible to beat on the first try, unless you're extremely lucky.
Yeah. Let's go. Anything else? Oh, yeah, go on, Texas.
No, they're just in there tough. I mean, I want you to play one of them, Fox. I want you to just knock out one of those gauntlet ones. Just want to, because like, I like when you rage, man. Like, I really think it's underappreciated.
Don't make me break my hand on the desk. It's gotten close. It's gotten close.
I told you to get a pillow. Like, I give you so much good advice, Fox. You just don't be listening to me, man. I feel like you're there.
Like Texas. Now you know how it is to have kids,
right?
Mm-hmm.
My kids listen to me though. My kids, I got an iron fist.
Oh, really?
Listen to me or get that switch, bro.
Wait, how many kids do you have, Texas?
I got 2 dogs.
Oh, so you switch your dogs?
I mean, if they act up, I'm lying. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. Don't.
We got you on tape. We got you on tape.
I don't hit them with anything besides my fist. That happens to be open.
Oh, so okay, that's okay. Yeah, so I always talking about getting you on tape or stuff. Like, whenever I'm streaming, I'm reading somebody's comment. I'm always like, oh shit, somebody's gonna clip that, and then so I always got to put like, blank says, like, I got like, but they can still clip around that too. I'm like, how do I get around saying the ridiculous things that people put in Twitch chat without getting clipped and like, hey, look what Gutfox said today on Twitter. Anyways, moving on from to the Gauntlet. So Texas, I hear you're hearing rumors about the Gauntlet release date.
Yeah, so everybody keeps telling me the Gauntlet's gonna be coming out on the 28th of this August. So the same day as Weekend League. Which is pretty cool because in years past, usually they do the Gauntlet for the first couple of months, or I think past 2 years actually. We get it for the first, we get 3 already, and they end up dropping one in like October, because they just said the third one's already for the month of September. But this year they changed it up. They're going to be giving the gauntlet, and it's going to be like a gauntlet reward master set at the end of January. So we're going to be getting a gauntlet every single month. My guess is probably at the end of the month, going into the next month, for the next until January, until we get that gauntlet master set basically. Which I forgot what it says right now. I can't go check it. If anybody knows what it is, let me. Scomo, you know what the description is for that set is? Or
I can
no?
I can look in 1 second. I got it right here.
But it's kind of cool, and the rewards are dope. So right now, if you want, hold on to your collectibles instead of spending it all on the Phillip Rivers, which would be nice right now because quarterbacks' accuracy are really important. Or getting the 2-for-1, the Stephen Gilmore, and the is it Zach Ertz? You can just get it at Adrian Peterson come next week. So again, another reason not to pick Barry Sanders as your GOAT.
Yeah. All right, so you want me to read what? Which part was it?
It's what is it? The Gauntlet Master description?
Yeah, Gauntlet Master, select an upgrade, auctionable, tradable version of any Gauntlet champion. This set will unlock after the final Gauntlet champion is released in January.
Gotcha. So I don't know how you get that, though, because I don't know. I haven't completed one of those sets, so unless you... I don't know, how would you be able to unlock that? We'll still find out next month, or not next month, find out in January what that'll be. But we probably get upgraded the players already got right now. So upgraded Adrian Peterson, upgraded Gilmore, upgraded Ertz,
Yeah,
Terrell Suggs.
Yep.
So that'd be kind of cool. And Peterson with the juking and the trucking and all the running moves, that's going to be the halfback I think people will be using a while. Because especially to be free. And you ain't got to spend any coins on it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, although I've already got a sunk cost Le'Veon Bell that I'm kind of...
No, bro, that Le'Veon Bell's a beast. I'm just kind of asking him. It's a beast, bro. It's a beast. Like, and
Okay.
you'll be your halfback for a while. And the reason why you upgraded him was because EA trolled you and trolled all Steelers fans by giving him all 89 juke move and stiff arm and everything else. So you had to upgrade and get that 90 threshold.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I was like, what the hell is this? So yeah, I did. It's either upgrading him or upgrading every single one of my Steelers items.
Yeah.
So I just went with him, but who knows what the.
I think it's a safe bet too, especially now that he might not play this year if they don't sign him. So
Well, he has to play at least, like, what did Vincent Jackson do this a few years ago at week 10?
Well, he didn't sign his franchise tag. He said no, so he didn't sign anything. That's why he's not any team right now.
But he either has to play like the last few weeks or this service year doesn't count and they can franchise tag him forever.
Oh, so he has to play by week 10 at the latest.
I think that's
interesting. So even if you don't
that was
sign
from
your
Vincent
franchise
Jackson.
tag,
I don't know if that's changed since then though.
well, the Steelers don't owe him any money though. Like
No.
he's not under contract with them. So there's no agreement in principle at all. So I don't think that makes sense if that's the case. Unless because the NFL has a lot of rules I don't know about. I've been kind of drifting with the NFL for the past couple of years. So that possibly, if it's true, that's some nonsense. But if it's not the case, how will that work next year then? Because they can't. That's interesting. I don't understand that. NFL's weird, bro.
You got to get like a service year in order to move on for your next contract. But
how the hell did the NFL PA Association whatever agree to that? That's a dumb rule. Like, yo, I'm not under contract, but I got to play with you anyway and risk injury while not being under contract.
Yep.
What? No, they're terrible. They have the worst union in sports.
They did a pretty bad job in the last contract.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Moving on to, I think our last topic. Well, besides we'll do this one quick. When do you think Team Hero sets are out? That should be out pretty soon, though, shouldn't it? We talked a little bit about Team Hero sets. Texas?
I'm not too sure. It's not going to be at launch, they said, so it's not going to be this week. I thought they might roll it out Friday because they didn't really want to probably have all these prices of cards go up before the actual game is released to the worldwide public. But
Gotcha.
if they're going to revamp it, like if it's not just going to be just fixing ratings and they're going to actually revamp like Scomo said they might do, you probably won't see that till sometime in September, maybe September 1st. Maybe they'll do it then, so they can have something going into September, the new season, for the NFL.
Yeah. All right. Scomo, how about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good kickoff promotion for the NFL to me, especially if they revamp it. Then it's gonna be like highlights for each team, the highlight player for each team, and stuff like that. So who knows?
I gotcha. All right, last topic. Texas, what are your thoughts on an elite team pack where you can give people an automatic? Well, they give people an 80 overall automatically with those NAT cards.
It's very intriguing. $40 for basically 15 gold, 15 elites, and then you get guaranteed an 87 overall Devonta Freeman and 286 overall defensive players in Byron Maxwell, and then the other one was Morgan Burnett. And so I don't know what other elites you got out of this pack. There'd probably be some budget. I know Shazier's at 85, but I doubt Shazier's in that pack. I don't know if anybody's pulled one, but they're like, I kind of am like on the fence about spending $40 because that's a good team initially to start out with mud squads with. So 40 bucks.
I think Gus did it. I think he actually did get Shazier out of it. He seemed pretty happy with it.
That's not bad.
He builds his team with it, and he's rocking with it, and he's a competitive guy, and he's kind of just using it. So I mean,
that's not bad at all. Cause like I see people spend $40. I mean people spend $100 actually and then get 15 elites. And so right at the gate you're getting 15 elites for $40. It's a great deal.
Yep.
And you're already building your team on it. What's up?
It's better than 2 goats.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you got a team like, so I'm playing on PS4 with Vic, and so if we find our third person, I might just all go half or all go threesies if that's the word on that thing for him, so we can get it's defense as well. You can't trade unfortunately, but just to get some of those players, that'd be kind of cool for helping us out with getting some good players on our teams for a really reasonable price.
Yeah, agreed. All right, that's all we have on the agenda for today. Anything else you guys want to chat about before we call it?
I think that's it, man. I really do appreciate you guys having me on.
Thanks, Scomo, for being on.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do it again anytime.
Appreciate it. Texas,
let's do it right now. Let's do 75 right now.
It might be a little intense. Yeah.
I think I'm good for now. We'll be back next week on the Gut Fox's channel. Be sure to check it out. Link will be in the description below. Also, we're on iTunes. We gotta start promoting that a lot more. What we gotta do in the future, Gut Fox, is get some exclusive interviews with some guys and just put it on iTunes, so that way we can get our iTunes ratings up. You know.
So just not put the podcast on YouTube?
No, we put it on YouTube, but like we get exclusive, like extra 5 minutes with like somebody.
Wait. Maybe we can cut the podcast off here, and then once you can get the exclusive after the scenes content where Scomo is going to talk trash about EA guys and iTunes exclusive.
Scomo's going to go at his most hated person on Twitter and just give all the dirt about how he's not a good person, like right now. So be sure to check us out on iTunes for that exclusive interview.
Hashtag no clickbait.
It's actually just 30 seconds of me talking shit about J-Mal, but nothing else.
I saw that. Damn. That was rough.
Anyway. All right, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that episode. We'll be back next week. It's been your boy Tex. It's been Gut Fox. It's been Scomo. And we are out.
Yee.